What's happening, everybody? Coach Brian Klepacki, criticalbench.com. Thanks for tuning in. And I am working on the treadmill today. I am working on running an 8-minute mile. So an 8-minute mile, what that translates to per lap, if you're on a track, is a 2-minute lap. If you're on a treadmill, it's gonna be a quarter mile, 2-minute quarter mile. You do the math, quarter mile times 4 is a mile, all right? I love using treadmills and also tracks, school tracks, you run in a circle, just because if you're looking to improve your time, it's the best way to keep everything under control. Because if you're gonna go out on the road and try to run an exact 8-minute mile, you're gonna run into a stop sign, a car's gonna be backing out on the sidewalk, you gotta take a turn. There's a lot of different factors that's gonna screw up your training. So that's why I'm on a treadmill today. Again, get on a treadmill, get on a track, make sure you have a pace calculator, or you know exactly your pace with the GPS on a watch. So this way you're making sure that what you're doing is exactly what the goal, you're trying to reach the goal that you're after. All right, so a couple tips on how to run an 8-minute mile. Well, the first tip, you gotta exercise. That's a no-brainer. If you've never exercised or ran a day in your life and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go run an 8-minute mile, there's a good chance you're not going to make that happen. So you gotta get on the treadmill, you gotta get on the track, you gotta get on the pavement and actually start doing some work. Get your miles up. 20, 30 miles a week. I mean, that's, if you're at a 10-minute pace right now and you're running 3-4 days a week, you need to go faster. You need to do some sprint work, hill work, fartlek training, interval training with the treadmill. A lot of different things that's gonna help you take your 10-minute mile and go to an 8-minute mile. So what I recommend is, again, get on a treadmill and pace it out. When you set the treadmill up, making sure you're doing at least an 8-minute pace. So when you're running, you know what an 8-minute mile feels like. Now, I'm not expecting you to go 8 minutes at your first try, but maybe go a half a mile at an 8-minute pace. Rest a little bit, try another half mile at an 8-minute pace. It just gets your body acclimated to it and gets you stronger. And eventually, over time and over practice, you're gonna be able to nail that 8-minute mile. And then you're gonna go back and watch how to run a 6-minute mile. Because over time, and if you practice and train properly, you're only gonna get faster and you're only gonna get stronger. So another way to get strong legs is to do some strength training. And we have a report that you're gonna find helpful, especially training your lower body. It's called the 5-minute glute workout. Again, your glutes are your powerhouse for moving. So this report is especially specific for you, and I want you to get it for free. You can go to this corner right where I'm pointing. Under this video, there's a tiny arrow. Click that arrow, and that's gonna open up the video description area. There's a link at the top. The very first link you see, criticalbench.com/glutes. Click that link, give us your email, and then we'll send you the report immediately. An easier way to get this report is click this box right here. Go ahead and do that. Again, give us your email, PDF's on its way. Subscribe to us by clicking here. Check out that video right there where I'm pointing. Comments, questions, suggestions, post them now. Love to hear from you. That's it. Coach Brian, see ya.